Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to today's Luna Classic video update for Sunday 4th of September. Now I'm actually looking at Luna Classic on the weekly time frame, okay? And the weekly time frame quite look amazing, okay? In the next 17 hours we're going to have the closing of Luna Classic, and there are good chances that probably you could end up next week shooting up. And if you do that, then on a weekly time frame you're putting in three white soldiers, which is a continuation pattern, then it means that September you're quite bullish for Luna Classic. And that actually means one thing, that on a weekly you might end up putting a very big pennant right there, and then you continue to the upside. Not on the weekly, on the daily you might put a pennant. And let's dive into the daily. Let's talk about the daily time frame. Yesterday when I uploaded about Luna Classic, the second part, I told you about a range trap, and you can see that pretty far that range trap is already happening. Okay, so hear me out. Okay, I'm just going to remove some of the drawings right there. Before, the triangle was like this, you see? The triangle was like that. And if you actually had considered this as being your pennant like that, then you've already broken out to continue higher. But I told you, they actually do the range trap, and they can actually make it bigger one like that one. Do you see? So it actually comes in a range. It actually falls into some sort of a range here, and you do have chance. It doesn't really mean, you see, it's not still bearish. It's inside a pennant right now. And as a matter of fact, if you talk about this pennant, then if you break out of it, technically speaking, you can actually end up going from there to there. And if everything works perfectly fine by, you're going to get a decision coming in by 5 to 6 of September, and you try to break out of it, then boy oh boy, you can actually end up going up to that section here. And on a weekly time frame, if you do actually come up in the next 7 days to 47,000, for example, you go to 47,000. Let's dive into the weekly. You can see that the weekly comes up here and closes up to that level. Then it's just taking out this wick, and there are good chances that you're looking to really push to the upside, to even continue higher and higher and higher. And that's how I do see things. So at the moment, it's just a suspense. There's nothing bearish. There's nothing bad about it. As a matter of fact, the pennant is meant to be bullish. All right, so that's a good news. Okay, so cheers. This could actually be even we could be expecting for higher move. But then again, don't have confirmation bias. Don't get too much greedy, because by the end of the day, if you do come down and pop to the downside, and then you lose that support at the moment, and it turns into resistance, there are good chances you might be looking to come down to 20,000, because that's the technical target of that triangle down there. Okay, and who knows, if you do come here, you can then start to again move higher and sideways. You never know. Okay, but right now at the moment, we're going to see until 5th of September. And keep another thing that you want to keep in mind is that you might end up just breaking out of it, and when you break out of it, you go a little bit higher, and this can end up being a double top as well. All right, because that's a technical target. First of all, the nearest technical target is to where you form the triangle, which is 28,000, and you go to 28,000, get rejected, act as resistance, and then you start to roll down like this. Then you're going to be putting in a double top just like that. Okay, but if you actually see it continuing and breaking out the last high, come down and back test, then that means it's looking to actually move for the pennant technical target, consolidate, breakout, and then just moves up. And that's pretty much it for this update. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.